Hi, welcome back. Well, let us get to some action from the courts now. It is our court corner. The Apex Court heard the WhatsApp privacy policy case earlier today. Ashmit tracked that and is here to get us up to speed with that. Hey, Ashmit.
Well, this is one key matter that was taken up by a Constitution bench, which is a bench of 5 judges or more. Today, the Supreme Court took up the matter. What's interesting is that WhatsApp on its part clarified that, look, there are different regulations in Europe. There are different regulations in India. That WhatsApp is trying to do its best to comply with regulations in both the countries and respective countries. This essentially came in response to an argument that had been made by the petitioners that as far as privacy is concerned, WhatsApp offers a higher grade of protection measures and privacy policies with respect to European customers as opposed to Indian users. And this is something that, in fact, was pointed out even by the Solicitor General. The Solicitor General clarified the position of the centre that there can be no discriminatory treatment, that there has to be uniformity, and that the highest standards of privacy need to be maintained with respect to Indian users. What's interesting is that the Supreme Court also remarked, while hearing these arguments, that it seems that WhatsApp is admitting to having differential standards, and number two, that India boasts of the largest number of users for WhatsApp. Now, these were some of the key observations and arguments that are made. In terms of the takeaways, there are two aspects to keep in mind. Number one, the Solicitor General appearing for the centre said that this issue, number one, needs to be put in abeyance for a while, needs to be deferred for a while, given that the centre is in the midst of coming out with a new data protection regime. What they're suggesting is perhaps that we can expect some forward movement on a data protection regime or a law in the winter session of the Parliament, and that is something that the Supreme Court at this point has seen it fit to defer the hearing on that count, has said that we will give time to the centre till the winter session of the Parliament to pass a law, but that if a law does not come into effect that guarantees the protection of data security, then in January of next year is when the Supreme Court will resume hearing this case and will decide the issue in finality. So waiting with a bated breath, all stakeholders as far as government's moves is concerned on a data protection regime.
That's right, Ashmit. It's a very, very important issue, and data privacy laws will be very important to watch out for. But very recently, Sonal, we have seen WhatsApp being quite aggressive in its promotion of privacy. You must have seen while watching any of the sports or any of the important, series on television. So they have really upped their game when it comes to promoting their brand as the really privacy trusted brand when it comes to India as well, and probably can join to this particular case. But another important matter and court action on that as well. It's the 29th of September, which is also Safe Abortion Day, and the Supreme Court has passed a judgment stating that all women, whether married or unmarried, are entitled to safe and legal abortion till 24 weeks of pregnancy. Now, the Apex Court also noted that intimate partner violence was a reality, and it was possible that married women were forcefully impregnated. Now, passing the judgment, the court said that the decision to abort or carry on with pregnancies is a question of reproduction, and autonomy and treatment cannot be denied based on marital status. So another very important social issue here, and looks like from the Supreme Court's ruling that India is far ahead of the US when it comes to right to pregnancy for women.
It is. So that is all about the abortion laws. But